Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Miami Marlins.
And now,
coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Number 11, Jackson Chourio.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now it's William Contreras on the ground to third. Slings to first. That is the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Jacob Misiorowski. What do we need to know here about the right-hander? Digging in, Jacob Marcy. Marcy, 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2022. Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
In time to Vaughn. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Agustin Ramirez in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Bounced out to short. Ortiz. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. Chop back up the middle. What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Andrew Vaughn now. Line drive, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Popped up. Norby settles under this one. 2 down. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
Number 13, Luis Rengifo.
On the ground, out to short. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Right side, Vaughn. He takes it on his own. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Christopher Morel. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball. Terang whips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Graham Pauley in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one's in there. That is strike 2. No score here in the second.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering misses, and the count's full. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound. Back here in Miami, on to the third inning. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Well, these Brewers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Joey Ortiz. Smoked on the ground a second to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. This one in the air, center field. Marcy gets under it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head set for the bottom of the third. And now for the Marlins, Owen Casey. Fastball for a strike. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Connor Norby in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the K. The big righty strike. Back here at Lone Depot Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Alcantara back to work. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. In the dirt. And the runner holds.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. 2 gone as they hit into their second double play in the first 4 innings.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Yelich at the plate now as he chases after that one. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the curve. Bottom 4. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ramirez at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. The throw won't get there in time. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Lopez, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. But no advance from the runners. The Fish with a chance to score first. We're here at the bottom of the fourth.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that'll load the bases.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Terang, 1. And a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one missed. A changeup missing. 3-1. 2 outs with a runner at third. Laser to the gap should score the run. Carrying well. And it's off the wall. Now around second, going for third. On to third, save. And a run comes in to score. Graham Pauley now at the plate. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. There's a strike at the knees.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been. Back here in Miami, we go to the top of the 5th. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. Ripped on the ground to second. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down. So up next, Luis Rengifo. Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play. He continues. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Marlins, Owen Casey.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
The 1-0. And there's a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. The 1-0. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those guys can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
In the dirt. Norby off of first with 2 away. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense. Like
he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So digging in. Garrett Mitchell.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Brewers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone. So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
And foul ball. The 1-2. And a base hit up the middle. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many.
Lopez. Here's Edwards for 1. Over to first, safe. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Terang, 1 for 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Now he breaks his bat. And there's 2 away. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. Center field. And that's the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Marlins catch.
Now pitching for
Aaron Ashby will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Lopez in the box again, takes a strike. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-2. In the air to left center. Mitchell on the move to the gap. And there's 1 down. So up next, Christopher Morel.
The first baseman, number 5, Christopher.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Tosses to first. Now 2 away. And here is Griffin Conine.
Ball.
That's in there. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Ball 2.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. And that one ripped to left. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins.
Aye.
And a big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Conine, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Marlins had another with the solo shot. Back here at Lone Depot Park. So here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 up, 1 down. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gets it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, bases empty. Sal Freeland, the next to hit. Hard liner. Marcy giving chase. Makes the catch. Inning over. For the last half of the 7th. And now for the Marlins, Owen Casey. That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Chorio moving under this one. And there's 1 down. At the plate, Connor Norby. Ball 1 there.
That's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one way inside. And a foul ball. Oh, great stop. To first. And they get the out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's going to be Jacob Marcy.
Marcy.
Ball.
To the right side, Terang. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Marlins. Back here in Miami, we're at the top of the 8th. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Loves it on the dive. It's there, and that's a great play. So digging in, Garrett Mitchell. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Out towards right center field. Casey should have this one. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the...
Now pitching for
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Trevor McGill.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nope. Aye.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive.
Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Otto Lopez. And that one fouled off.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
This one in the air center field. 2 down. And up next for Miami, Christopher Morel. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate, and they're up by 4. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot.
Brings it in. That is the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there.
Yes.
And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-1.
That home run narrows the gap.
Now at the plate, Bryce Terang. 1 for 3. Hard hit right side. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Yelich at the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. This one popped up right side. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Got a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.